Greystone Elementary. Miss Katie Jane here from Hoover Public Library. I am so excited. When Miss Ritchie told me about your book fair coming up, I asked to, see a little bit of what you guys could buy. So she sent me a box full of books, and they are amazing. So I wanted to make sure you knew what great things are going to be available for you to buy and then read. Of course, this isn't everything, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled when you're looking at the book fair. All right, we're going to start with two books that probably, I don't even have to tell you anything about them. They are so popular. The first one is that you can get the newest Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That's right, The Long Haul, which if you haven't read it yet, you will maybe not know, but it is about an epic family road trip. Hello, those books are always good. Add Greg and his crazy family, and it's going to be a great story. Now, if you like Wimpy Kid, you probably also have read and loved the I Funny series. Well, the newest one, I Totally Funniest, is out. And now the stakes are really high. The boy who wants to be a professional comedian and who has been competing in a national comedy television show, well, guess what? He's about to enter the finals. The pressure is on, not just to be super funny, but also to be super funny and balance his family and his schoolwork and his friendships. And how are you supposed to keep a sense of humor when you're dealing with all that? Find out how he does it when you read James Patterson and Chris Gravenstein's I Totally Funniest. Get them both at Greystone Book Fair. All right, I have two more books for you Wimpy Kid fans. These are in series that maybe you haven't discovered yet, but they are just as hilarious as Greg and his antics. The first one I want to tell you about is the newest Charlie Joe Jackson book. It's called Charlie Joe Jackson's Guide to Making Money. Charlie Joe is in desperate need of money, and he discovers that a good way to get money is not to work hard, but to have a I am a man ceremony. Kind of like they do bar mitzvahs for Jewish boys. So Charlie Joe decides to throw his own I am a man ceremony. And it involves an epic event called Jumping the Cow. I know, you totally want to read this now, right? Another super great series is the My Life as a series by Janet Tashian. Now, the newest one is called My Life as a Joke. And in this book, the 12-year-old boy, he is trying everything he can do to prove that he is a mature, responsible kid. But all sorts of stuff keeps happening that proves that he really is kind of a baby. Like, for example, he accidentally passes out during a worm dissection. And so, of course, maybe his birthday party turned into a bouncy house castle catastrophe. But really, he does have his stuff together. But it is super funny when he gets a little bit distracted by all the other things. So make sure you also read My Life is a Joke. Now these next couple of books are a little more serious, so I've got to get focused to put my serious face on, because both of them are about survival. And saving a life, that's serious business. The first one is not actually this book that I'm holding. Yes, this is an I Survived book, and yes, it is pretty new, but it's not the newest I Survived. But guess what? The newest one, which is called I Survived the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, guess what? It will be available for you to buy at Greystone Book Fair. I know. Whew, so exciting. The other survival book is not from history. In fact, it was written by the guy who is the host of the Survivor show on TV. Also written by Chris Tebbets, who helped write the middle school series with James Patterson. So you know it's going to be pretty well written. It's also going to be a little bit scary because in this one, Stranded, Shadow Island, number 2, 4 kids, step-siblings, who kind of grew close when they were stranded on another island. Well, they escaped that one. They thought life was going to be great. Well, now guess what? Their story isn't over. They're trapped on another island, and they have to get off. But the problem is, one of the 4 is gone. Gone. Now there's only 3. They're dropping like flies. What are they going to have to do? What decisions are they going to have to make? And who else is going to get lost? Find out when you read the newest Stranded on Shadow Island. Who let the dogs out? Ooh, 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 ooh. Now quit making fun of my barking. I am a hilarious barker. Now the whole reason I'm embarrassing myself by barking and singing terrible songs is because the next 2 books are both about dogs. One of them is by the very talented Sarah Weeks, which, if you were at Greystone Elementary last year, you know all about her. And you may even know a little bit about this book, because this is the book she was telling you about when she was there at your school last year. It's finally available for you to read. It is called Honey. And yes, it is sweet, but it is also sassy. And it has a dog. Can't tell you too much about it, but the dog kind of tells the story as well. So, talking dog books, you gotta love that. The other dog book is not so sweet because you see, it's about this Doberman. The Doberman that first appeared in a book called Swindle. Now, if you read that book, you know that this Doberman was an attack dog. Yeah! But now he's just a lovable old pet. Sweet, precious, except every time the certain truck drives by the house, he goes into attack mode. What in the world could be in that truck that sends this precious pooch back to his more ferocious days? Find out when you read the newest one in the Swindle series. It is called Unleashed. All right, I have great news for people who loved the Wings of Fire series. Or if you didn't have a chance to read it and you just love dragons, good news for you as well. There is a new series in the Wings of Fire. I know the other one finished. You thought everything was done, but oh no. Now there's a new series, a new arc to the story. This one is called Wings of Fire, Moon Rising. And in this book, all the dragon clans have come together and started one school. One school they all attend. They're hoping it will promote peace, it will promote being friendly to all. But one of the students doesn't think that's going to work, especially if her secret gets out. What if all the other dragons discover that she can not only read minds, but she can see the future? Are they going to want her around, or is it only going to cause problems? Find out when you read the newest Wings of Fire, Moon Rising by Tui T. Sutherland. All right, I don't have to tell you much about this. I only need to say, one and only Ivan, Newbery winner, super awesome, hilarious gorilla, saving the day, now available in paperback and available at your Greystone Book Fair. Now this next group of books are not books that you just read. These are books that help you learn how to do something cool, or maybe learn more about your friends. Especially this book right here. It is called Coke or Pepsi. I know this is an important question. I personally prefer Coke. My sister, total Pepsi kid. You can learn a lot about people just by trying to figure out which they like better of two things. This book is filled with questions like that. In fact, it has pages and pages and pages of questions. Your friend fills it out, and when they're done, they pass it to another friend. And then there's a section for them to fill out. Then they pass it to another. You pass it to all your friends, and then when you examine the answers, you'll be able to discover exactly why it is that you're friends. It is really cool, really fun. Find out who it is, which one, Coke or Pepsi. Okay, this next book is kind of freaking me out. It's a book of optical illusions, and I just can't figure it out. It's like you open the book, you think you know what's going on, and then you're like, whoa, things are floating. How can a book be floating? Then you'll turn a page and you're like, whoa, the book is doing like a ripple, ripple, ripple dance effect. How can it be? Now, I could try to show you through the iPad, but you know what? That's just not going to work. What you're going to have to do is buy this super awesome, mind-boggling, mind-blowing, makes your eyes crazy book of Optical Illusions. Yep, you can get it at the Greystone Book Fair. All right, I don't even think I really need to talk about these books. I'm just going to generally tell you that if you like Minecraft, boom! Look what you can get at Greystone's Book Fair. That's right, that would be Minecraft Construction Handbook. You're going to need this, people, if you want to make sure that the app or the website that you're on, you can get it to its full potential. Remember, Minecraft, boom! That's right, I said boom. All right, if you love the Origami Yoda series, or you just like origami in general, I have some really great news. For a mere $9.95, do you know what you can get at your book fair? This book, Origami, the Art and Fun of Japanese Paper Folding, as well as some paper. And I don't mean just like this one little tiny pack of square paper. No. You get the book. You get this. You also get an entire huge box full of origami fun. That's right, this entire box, $9.95 for you right here at Greystone Elementary's Book Fair. All right, guys, I've told you about so many great books, and that's just the beginning. You're going to have an amazing time at your book fair. But remember, when you're not in Greystone, like maybe, for example, during spring break, if you're in town, still in Hoover, you can always come to Hoover Public Library. We got tons of books, we got movies, we got video games, but during spring break, we also have amazing camps. There's some things just for kindergarten. There's some things just for 1st through 6th grade. Music, dance, science, art. There's something for everybody. Go to www.hooverlibrary.org to find out more. And I hope I see you very soon right here at Hoover Public Library. I'm Katie Jane. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.